Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our maths class. Here I am Sajini John. Today we are going to learn about arithmetic progression, in short form AP. Arithmetic progression. Do you know what is a sequence of numbers? Sequence of numbers. Sequence of a numbers, that means a group of numbers which are arranged in a definite order following a certain rule. That is called a sequence of numbers. Now you can see 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. The next number, we can find next number, that is 9, right? 9. Because these numbers are differ by 2. All these numbers, look, the difference between two consecutive terms is 2, right? That is a certain rule. Okay, you can see one more example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Similarly, here also this sequence also following a certain rule. The difference between two consecutive terms is 2. Okay, if we add 2 to this term, we will get the next term, right? And one more, you can see 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. This sequence also following a certain rule, because here the first number is 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, like this, no? And one more sequence, look, 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Here also we can find the next number, 23 plus 5. Because here the difference between two consecutive terms is 5, right? So you can see 1, 2 and 4th example. It is a sequence of numbers in which each term can be obtained by adding a certain quantity to its preceding term. Okay, each term can be obtained. You can see in these 3 examples, each term can be obtained by adding a certain quantity to its preceding term. Okay, this type of sequences, these 3 type of sequences are called arithmetic progression. So, an arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in which each term can be obtained by adding a certain quantity to its preceding term. And consider the 4th example. In 4th example, first term, we can write first term as T1, term 1. Second, T2. Third, T3. Fourth, T4, like this. And the first one can be represented by another letter also, that is A or T1. A equal to T1. And suppose there are n terms there, we can represent it as Tn or L, last term, or Tn. First term is A or T1. Okay. And we know that T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2, that is the difference between two consecutive terms. That is called common difference. And the letter we used, D. D is equal to T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2 or T4 minus T3. Okay. So here in this case, T1 is the first term, T2 second term, T3, these are the terms. First term is T1 and denoted by the letter A. And here A is T1, D is common difference. Okay, that D is T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2. Once again we can write T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. That is the property of an AP or arithmetic progression. And just look here. Here we know the first term is A. Now we can see the second term. You can see one example. First term is 3. Second term is 3 plus 5. That is A plus D. Third term is A plus D plus D. Right? 13. 13 is 3 plus 5 plus 5. That is 13. So we can write the terms as A. First term is A. Second term is A plus D. Third term is A plus 2D. Fourth term is A plus 3D. Fourth term is A plus 3D. Like this, what is the nth term? Or for second term is A plus D. Third term is A plus 2D. In this way, what is 10th term? 10th term is obviously A plus 9D. 100th term A plus 99D. And 25th term A plus 24D. Like this, we can make a formula. Nth term of an AP. How can we find the formula? Tn, that is A plus just previous n minus 1 into D. Okay. Tn, that is last term or nth term. Now T1 is where? T1 is A, T2 is A plus D, T3 is A plus 2D, T4 is A plus 3D, and T15 is A plus 14D. Like this, no? T20 equal to A plus 19D. Similarly, Tn is equal to A plus 20 and 19. What is the relation? N minus 1 into T. In this way, we can generate a formula. Okay. Now we can do some questions. Exercise 10A. Question number 1. Just which of the following sequences are in arithmetic progression? First is 2, 6, 10, 14. So the common difference is 4. 2, 6, 10, 14. We can find the next number 18 like that, no? Therefore, it is a that is in arithmetic progression. And question number 2. The nth term of a sequence is 2n plus 3. 2n plus 3. Find the 15th term. Nth term is given. Okay. But you have to find 15th term. We know 15th term is A plus 14D. That we know. So we need A and D. But it is given Tn only. If we substitute n is 1, we will get T1. That is A, first term. So you can find T1 and T2. One more, T3 also you can find. Just substitute n for 1, 2 and 3. Now, A is 2 into 1 minus 3, that is minus 1. And we get T2 is 1. Therefore, what is D? We know D is T2 minus T1, that is 1 minus minus 1. D is 2. So we get A is minus 1 and D is 2. So we can write the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. T15 is A plus 15 minus 1 into D, that is A plus 14D. No need of writing all these things. You just write T15 is equal to, that is enough. T15 is equal to A plus 14D. Now substitute values of A and D here. Minus 1 plus 14 into 2. That is minus 1 plus 28 is equal to 27. Now you can do 3, 4, 5 homework simple questions and do 6th one. Find the 100th term of the sequence. Root 3, 2 root 3, 3 root 3, etc. From this sequence, we can find A and D. A is first term, that is root 3. D is common difference, that is T2 minus T1, that is 2 root 3 minus root 3, that is root 3. Now T100 is A plus 99D, that is root 3 plus 99 into root 3, which is equal to root 3 plus 99 root 3, 100 root 3. Now question number 10. How many terms are there in the series? 0.5, 0.53, 0.56, etc. up to 1.1. This is the last term. So we can write the given things that A is equal to first term is 0.5. Then D is T2 minus T1. 0.53 minus 0.5, which is 0.03. Tn is 1.1. We know the formula. Tn, A plus n minus 1 into D, that is Tn is equal to 1.1. Just to substitute values here, you will get this n. Substitute the values. You can see the steps. Simplify. N minus 1 into 0.03 is equal to 1.1 minus 0.5. That is 0.6. So, transpose 0.03 to the other side. That is n minus 1 is equal to 0.6 by 0.03. Remove this decimal point by multiplying numerator and denominator by 100. It becomes 60 by 3. N minus 1 is 20. Therefore, n is equal to 21. Transpose 1 to the other side. So, number of terms 21. Okay, question number 12. If 5th and 6th term of an AP are respectively 6 and 5, find the 11th term of the AP. What is given? 5th term is given, 6th term is given. Find 11th term. We know 11th term is A plus 10D. So, remember that A plus 10D. So, we need A and D. So, T5 can be represented as A plus 4D equal to 6. Thus, T6 can be represented as A plus 5D, which is 5. Two simultaneous equations you can see. We have done many questions like this. So, solve these two equations. You can see all steps. 1 minus 2 implies minus 1D equal to 1. Therefore, D is equal to minus 1. Substitute D is equal to minus 1 equation number 1. You will get A is equal to 10. Now, we want to find T11. T11 is A plus 10D. Now, substitute that value. You will get T11 is 0. So, 11th term of this series is 0. Now, question number 17. Which term of the series 21, 18, 15, etc. is minus 81? So, we can write let nth term be minus 81. Okay. And in that sequence, we can see A is equal to 21 and D is equal to 18 minus 21. That is T2 minus T1, which is minus 3. Okay. Therefore, Tn is equal to minus 81. We can substitute that formula here. A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to minus 81. That is 21 plus n minus 1 into minus 3, which is equal to minus 81. Transpose 21 to the other side. And we get n minus 1 is equal to minus 102 by minus 3, which is equal to 34. Therefore, n is equal to 35. Now, next exercise 10b. The question is, in an AP, 10 times of its 10th term is equal to 30 times of its 30th term. Find its 40th term. So, what is given? Given that 10 times of 10th term is 30 times of 30th term. We know 10th term is A plus 9D. 30th term is A plus 29D. Substitute that values here. You will get either A or D in terms of the other. When you simplify, you can see A is equal to minus 39D. Here we cannot find A or D separately. So we get A is equal to minus 39D, and in this special question we want to find T40, that is 40th term, that is A plus 39D. T40 is A plus 39D and A is equal to minus 39D. So when we add these two, we get the answer 0. Okay, so T40, 40th term is 0. If the question is find T25 or T50, we cannot find the answer. In this special question, we can find the answer. Okay. Now, question number 2. How many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So, next question. We can write 2-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. We can write that numbers. 12 is divisible by 3. 15. Like this. Which is the greatest number which is divisible by 3? It is obviously 99, that we know. So in this case we know A is equal to 12 and D is equal to 3 itself, or 15 minus 12 3, 18 minus 15 3. Okay, A is equal to 12 and D is equal to 3. And the question is how many 2-digit numbers, that is n. We want to find n. Here we can write the last term, assume the last term as 99. So Tn is equal to 99. Substitute the value. A plus n minus 1 into D is 99. A is 12. N minus 1 into 3. D is 3 is 99. Now just to simplify, you can see the steps. So at last you will get n is equal to 30. N minus 1 is 29, therefore n is equal to 30. Okay. Now we can do one more question. Some questions are there in between. Can do as homework. Question number 10. It's a board question. Determine the value of k for which k square plus 4k plus 8, 2k square plus 3k plus 6, 3k square plus 4k plus 4 are in AP. So it is given these three terms are in AP. We can write T1, T2 and T3. First term, second term and third term. And determine the value of k. And these three terms are only given. How can we find k? We know one property, that is if three terms are in AP, three or more terms are in AP, we know that T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Just apply that. Okay, that is T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2. Just write these values and simplify. You can see some simplification. 2k square minus k square, 3k minus 4k minus k, plus 6 minus 8, that is minus 2. Right side also in the same way. And on both sides we can cancel k square and and transpose this k to the right side and 2 to the left side. You will get 2k equal to 0. Therefore k is equal to 0. Now one more question, 13th. Fourth term of an AP is equal to 3 times of its first term and seventh term exceeds twice the third term by 1. Find the first term and the common difference. Find A and D. Here it is given T4th term is equal to 3 times of its first term. So T4, fourth term is 3 times of first term is A. Look, T4 is A plus 3D, that is 3A. So simplify, you can see A is equal to, transpose this 3D to the other side, you will get A is equal to 3D by 2. A is equal to 3D by 2. That is 2A equal to 3D, that is A is equal to 3D by 2. Now T7 also given, that is seventh term exceeds twice the third term by 1. So we can write the equation like this. So what is T7? It is A plus 6D is equal to 2 into T3. T3 is A plus 2D plus 1. On simplifying this, you can find one more equation, that is A is equal to 2D minus 1. In this case, we get A is equal to 3D by 2. So equate these two, both equal to A. Equate these two, you will get D is equal to 2 and A is equal to, D is equal to 2, and substitute this value here. A is equal to 3D by 2, D is 2. So A is 3. Okay. So once again I remind you, nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. And what is an AP? It is, an AP is a sequence of numbers in which each term can be obtained by adding a certain quantity to its preceding term. And the property, one property of AP is T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. And first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, etc. Remember all these things. Okay, thank you.